Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network.
And have you reached out to President Biden about federal relief efforts?
No, I haven't reached out to him. No, I think he's sleeping right now, actually.
Let me get this straight. He's lying. And the governor told him he was lying. The governor told him he was lying. I've spoken to the governor, spent time with him, and he told me he's lying. I don't know why he does this. And the reason I get so angry about it, I don't care about what he says about me, but I care what he communicates to the people that are in need. He implies that we're not doing everything possible. We are.
That dropout made it sound like he cursed there.
He might, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
does. It was just a drop.
I would.
I would have. It sounded like
I would literally, if I were him, say I have zero left to give. What else you got? Yeah, again, ask Trump about lying. Don't ask Biden about him lying.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. He went on to say. Yes, went on to say.
In retrospect, do you wish that you would put more resources in North Carolina, knowing what you know now? And do you wish that you spent the weekend here in Washington rather than in Delaware?
Come on, it's not that game. When you're in Delaware, it's 90 miles from here, okay? And I was on the phone the whole time working on that. And the resources, the question is not whether we get more, this is a list of every resource we're getting in there, but the question is how to get it in. It's hard to get it from point A to point B. It's hard to get it. Some of these roads are wiped out. Communities are wiped out. There's no ability to land. There's no ability to get trucks through. There's no ability to get a whole range of things through. So, I mean, anyway. Mr. President. When I sound frustrated, I am.
I don't blame him.
I don't either.
Scott Dworkin said Trump is staging photo ops into disaster areas because he thinks it'll look good for his campaign. He's only hurting efforts on the ground, standing in the way, wasting the time of police who are searching for people, closing some of the only roads people have left. Go home, Donald.
Yeah.
We don't need you to pelt us with paper towels.
Exactly.
Ron Filipowski said, so today Trump accomplished nothing, did nothing substantive, tied up first responders and volunteers, made himself the story, exploited another tragedy, told lies about Governor Kemp and Biden, and divided Americans again over something that should unite us.
Yep.
We send our love and light. We have lots of beloveds in Asheville, and we just send all our thoughts out there. One more, the president.
The idea that we weren't prepared. The question is, no one knew exactly how devastating it would be. We knew it would be significant, and we've got a lot already in place, but there's more. But here's the point. I'm going to be asking the American people to continue to help fund the needs of these people. It's not going to be one hit and it's over. It's going to take a hell of a long time. It's going to cost a hell of a lot of money. But this is the United States of America, and we've got to do it.
Our friend Victor Shi, little tiny baby stem cell of the Stephanie Miller Show, tweeted about our new best friend, Jessica Tarloff.
Well, yes.
She came over and said hi to Chris and I at the DNC, and we're still cavelling over
I
it.
know.
She's so pretty.
She knows who we are.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Victor said Jessica Tarloff just wiped the floor on Fox after her colleagues promoted lies about President Biden's hurricane response, and there's only one president who has denied relief to states. Trump denied 99% of what North Carolina wanted. She is so good. Yes, she is. Oh, come on, Fox News. Let her come on. We won't talk any about Fox News, will we, Chris?
Hey,
Okay.
MSNBC people come on all the time.
Yeah.
They just aren't on camera. She can come on.
There you
You've
go.
talked about Fox News on Fox News.
Which is why I'm not on Fox News anymore.
Exactly.
Apparently, that's a no-no.
And which is why they've probably banned Jessica Tarloff from coming on this very program.
See, when I get banned, I don't just get banned. Everything that even is tangentially connected to me gets banned.
Absolutely. You dropped a nuclear bomb on Fox News.
I dropped a bomb on. What? A love letter from Lisa in Greenwood, Indiana. Mama, my prayers have been answered. Can't wait to see you in Kansas City. Please bring that blue-eyed baldy Glenn with you. Oh, Glenn Kirshner with he's checking.
Yeah, he's checking his
He's
schedule.
figuring out. We're trying to. Lucas Kuntz is coming on the show this week. We're hoping to get him there along with
He'll
Jess.
be on tomorrow.
Yes. He's going to beat noted fisting aficionado
Yes,
Josh
he is.
Hawley.
Absolutely.
Are you going to use those words in front of...
Yes.
Probably.
Noted insurrectionist.
This is
Josh
why people
Hawley?
don't come back on the show.
Yes, we've struggled with that for decades now.
Yeah. We can get a booking, and then we can't get a rebooking.
Exactly.
All right, Dean Obadala, who's coming up shortly, tweets, New York Times editorial today is correct. Kamala Harris is the only patriotic choice for president. As I've said over and over again, those who are supporting Donald Trump after his attempted coup, January 6th attack, and vow to pardon the terrorists are traitors to our republic, period. I think New York Times finally realized they're going to end up in the gulag too.
Yeah, I think
After
so,
all their
finally.
both sides do it coverage, they're like, oh, we just realized this might be bad. Who said? Oh, hang on, hold please, Chris. Who said watching my dad's life crumble since he joined forces with Trump has been extraordinarily painful? Who said that?
Marshall, Will, and Holly.
No, Rudy Giuliani's daughter. And
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Bear. Who said he is lying? Let me get this straight. He's lying, and the governor told me he was lying.
A slee stack.
No. President Biden, you just played it.
Oh.
He said that about Donald Trump.
He doesn't listen to this show.
Trump yesterday, so he said, the governor's doing a good job, but he's having a hard time getting the president on the phone. They're being very non-responsive. He is completely pulling stuff out of his ass. That is completely untrue. He's just, but you look at him and you're like, this is someone that has been lying almost every second of every day his entire life. Kemp had just praised Biden hours earlier. He had just said, the president just called me yesterday afternoon and said, hey, what do you need? He offered, if there's other things we need, just call him directly, which I appreciate that. This is what this is going to be like. And I think Dean was talking about this. The closer we get and the more desperate he gets, it's only going to get worse.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Just strap in, man. This is, Rudy Giuliani's daughter, Caroline. Whew. Trump took my dad from me. Please don't let him take our country, too. She writes, watching my dad's life crumble since he joined forces with Trump has been extraordinarily painful, both on a personal level, because his demise feels linked to a dark force that threatens to once again consume America. It would be naive for us to ignore the fact that many of those closest to Trump have descended into a catastrophic downward spiral. If we let Trump back into the driver's seat this fall, our country will be no exception. It dawned on me that I've been grieving the loss of my dad to Trump. I cannot bear to lose our country to him, too.
We tried to warn Giuliani.
Everybody
I'm
did.
just saying,
Yeah.
her dad was a dirtbag to his mother. Her mother. She might have got that was quite a while ago. Okay.
But really, anybody who straps themselves to Trump goes down.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Jojo from Jers, our beloved, said, today the psycho who once asked our military about shooting peaceful protesters said the way to stop crime is to let the cops have, quote, one really violent day, one rough hour, and I mean really rough. He will do this if given a chance, and it will not be for 1 day or 1 hour. And also she says, Trump says if Kamala Harris wins, things aren't going to be pleasant for him, as if we need more reasons to vote for her. Are you kidding? It's practically. All right, she's fantastic, but it's also a little bit of the silver lining. Christopher, who said this is among the best performing economies in my 35 plus years as an economist.
The Bugaloos.
No, that would be Mark Zandi, chief economist at Moody's Analytics. Okay. I'm getting, you know what? You know when you get a headache in both eyes right there? Right there.
Right there.
Is that going to be there till election day?
Bridge your nose? Yeah.
Nah. Mm-hmm. Okay. The future president talking about the border.
I've just come from visiting the border and the port of entry in Douglas. I spoke with dedicated agents from Border Patrol and customs officers who every day see the overflow of commercial traffic through the port. These men and women who work there and at other places along our southern border help keep our nation secure. And they need more resources to do their jobs, which is why we have and are in the process of investing $500 million to modernize and expand the port of entry here in Douglas.
By the way, this campaign is so fantastic. Kamala Harris headquarters tweeted, here is a compilation of Republicans pointing out the border is not solved because Donald Trump killed the border deal. Thank you. Anyway, smart, right? It's in their own words, blaming Donald Trump. Here she is again.
Last December, I helped raise the rate of overtime pay for border agents, and also why I strongly supported the comprehensive border security bill. Written last year, as you know, by a bipartisan group of senators, including one of the most conservative members of the United States Congress. That bill would have hired 1,500 more border agents and officers. It would have paid for 100 inspection machines to detect fentanyl that is killing tens of thousands of Americans every year.
Yep, and then went on to talk about who killed the bill.
It was the strongest border security bill we have seen in decades. It was endorsed by the Border Patrol Union, and it should be in effect today, producing results in real time right now for our country. But Donald Trump tanked it. He picked up the phone and called some friends in Congress and said, stop the bill. Because you see, he prefers to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And the American people deserve a president who cares more about border security than playing political games and their personal political future.
Yep, one last one.
And so even though Donald Trump tried to sabotage the border security bill, it is my pledge to you that as President of the United States, I will bring it back up and proudly sign it into law.
Amen. Amen. Marie in Atlanta real quick. Hello, Marie.
Thanks for taking my call. You were talking about the Rasmussen.
Rasmussen! Hey, you seen Rasmussen?
Oh, my God. You know, my father had a saying, figures don't lie, but a liar sure can figure.
There you go. I love that.
I like
I want
that.
to use that.
What?
There's no denying it. The vibes are really good right now. But vibes alone won't save our democracy. We need votes. At the Grassroots Democrats HQ, we know what it takes to win elections. Knocking doors, making calls, sending texts, and writing postcards. If we're going to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and give them the Democratic Congress to pass their agenda, then we need to roll up our sleeves and talk to a record number of voters between now and November 5th. But let's be clear, we can't do it without you. So, are you ready to work? This is a fight for freedom and our future, and everything is at stake. Don't wake up on November 6th wishing you had done more. Join us. Go to grassrootsdems.org today to sign up to volunteer, and let's go win this thing.